Hey guys, it's Bible Girl. I wanted to make a really quick vlog today talking about that today is the anniversary of Roe versus Wade. And I'm not going to go really in deep and stuff, but I've had a lot of interesting conversations over the last couple months about abortion, and mostly from people that don't like it. But seeing that there's such a swath of disagreement on it, even though a lot of people I know inherently believe it's wrong and evil and murder. There's a guy who's a Catholic guy that I met at school, and he is all for it being legal, even though he thinks it's wrong. And he thinks that it being legal is okay as long as people are involved in other people's lives and they can spread Catholic or Christian principles to different people. And if we invest in the lives of younger people, abortion will never be an issue. And I think it's really naive. And he knows I think so if he's randomly watching my YouTube. Sorry, Dre. It's naive because you can't just stand there and watch injustice happen. Slavery was a legal practice for the vast majority of human existence in most cultures. Most people today would say it's inherently wrong and evil to own another person, to take away their right and their freedom and the power they had as an individual. But before the Civil War, people could say, I want my slave. If you don't want a slave, live in a free state. It's fine. The abolitionists didn't believe that. They believed that people were people, no matter what, and you had to fight for their rights. To fight. And sometimes law has to become the objective to get to those rights. And so a war was fought and people's freedom was made, and civil rights still wasn't the issue. People still didn't see African Americans or Mexicans or people that weren't white as people. And most of us think that's wrong and inherently evil. But people went to different schools and had to drink out of different water fountains and were beaten if they wanted to vote. And we get to fight for that too. Sometimes you have to force the issue to make sure that injustice isn't done. If someone wants to murder someone wants to rape someone, it's not their choice. It's not something they want to do. If a man rapes a woman, society says that's wrong. Society punishes that man and sends him to jail. That's what's right. Because that's what creates justice. Or administers justice. Abortion's the same thing. Children deserve to be protected and nurtured. They are people. And today I want you to remember that. I want you guys to fight for kids' rights. These are innocent children that are murdered because they're inconvenient. And you can say that I'm being a jerk because there's incest and rape. Well, you know what? The vast majority, sorry, I don't recall the exact statistics, but the vast majority in the United States are because of convenience. And that's just wrong. If you're gonna have sex, be willing to live the consequences. So fight for the legal rights of our children, born and unborn. Because that's our job. And living in a democracy, we have a chance to go do that. Don't be like the people that just stood by the abolitionists fought for slaves to be free. Be someone that's going to stand up for the rights of innocence and justice. And maybe someday we can look back on the state and just think of it as a dark time in our nation's history, but one that was rectified. Love you guys. God bless. And I'll see you on Tuesday.